grab your marshmallows and roasting sticks, because today we're gonna do something special.
Yay!
We don't just go to Disney, Universal, cruises, the things that we normally talk about and show you in our videos. We also go camping.
Yay! I love camping.
Yes, we're not camping today though.
No.
But we will sometime. But we thought it might be fun today to show you guys our camper, because we actually did, I don't know if you call it a remodel, that might be a little strong, but some interior design.
Yeah, we did a large aesthetic renovation.
Yes, exactly. So we've had this camper for 2 years now. We bought it in January of 2017. Took us about 3 months to totally finish it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work. We're very proud of it though. So we thought it would be fun to make a video and show you guys exactly what we did to our camper. And then when we go on camping adventures in the future and film those, you'll be familiar.
We have some pictures of what our camper used to look like pre-renovation, and I'll put those in right now. Whoa, it really didn't look good, did it?
Yeah, luckily the previous owner kept it in good shape. It was clean,
yeah.
It was in, everything was well taken care of. Just, obviously the aesthetic was very, very, very dated. We haven't really done anything on the outside of it yet, but do not be fooled by its commonplace appearance. Like so many things, it's not the outside, but what is inside that counts. Perhaps you'd like to hear the tale? Let's go! Alright, so right when we come in, our little message to everyone. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And that's true. And that's kind of what we think about our camper. That's why we got this, because it wasn't perfect when we got it, but it's still wonderful. Ooh, look how different it looks. Da da da. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go detail with everything in a second, but I just want to give you the quick overview. Let you get your bearings.
There's a common theme. Do you know the theme? Can you tell what it is? Do you know what decade?
Tick tock, tick tock. That's right. It's basically the 50s.
50s retro.
Yeah, but also kind of like Southwest Route 66 Americana.
That's more of the bedroom, retro Southwest travel. And then we kind of have 50s primetime diner in the main living area.
Kind of all ties together, right? All right, let's go ahead and head to the back though. We'll work our way through. And this is fun. We put a cork board up on our door, so we print out Polaroid style pictures of all the travels we do in our camper. You'll see things like Chelsea and her dad outside a rock and roller coaster. There's our dog Bandit, my mom and dad's dog Ruff on a kayak at Fort DeSoto Park in Florida. And near Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, sorry, Tierra Verde. This is where we went with friends camping in Salt Springs. Hey, there's Bandit again. He's on the golf cart at Fort Wilderness. Lots of fun. And then when we went camping in Ellijay at Woodring Branch Campground, so that was really cool. And then Chelsea's dad on Expedition Everest. So just some fun pictures of our different travels. Oh, this one's cool. This is where I got an eagle playing Disney's Magnolia Golf Course. So then, if you remember the pictures we showed you, you can immediately see this is the bathroom and it looks a lot different. So right away you get the retro throwback style. We've got some old records that we just put up and made this frame around the mirror here. We painted the fixture green. We put up some new holders for soap and everything. We painted all the outlets in the camper, that chrome kind of color. Painted the cabinets and the handle, of course, and then painted the wall. I really like this. We went with a mint green color, not metallic mint green.
Metallic mint green?
But mint green, when we got these starbursts that we put on there, I really like that. And then we even got these little starburst hangers that we hung up here as well. Let me go to our closet and all that jazz. And then, how about this? This is fun. Our shower curtain we ordered. Mel's Diner. With the old style cars and the folks inside. And of course the food. Then we replaced the shower. We put a new tub in, I should say. Painted the fixtures. And painted is this a new rod or did we just paint it? I can't remember. We just painted it, got the chrome. We painted all of these little trim pieces around the windows and everything chrome as well. And then the floors in here and on through to the kitchen area, the diner area we like to call it, we did the black and white checkerboard. This used to be a, what was it, just a bad linoleum, I think.
Yeah, this was linoleum, and it's still underneath there because we tried to chip it off, and it was just no way.
Yeah.
I mean, unless that's all we were doing for the rest of our lives.
They like cemented it down.
it was on there pretty much, so we just put it over top, and it's been fine. Definitely the tub was probably the biggest like maintenance thing that we did. Everything else was pretty much aesthetic, but the tub was the thing that was actually, because it had the floor was giving.
Yeah.
It had like it was about to have a hole in it if you stepped on it.
The actual tub bin itself was giving, and if my big behind had stepped in there, it would have gone right through. So we pulled that out, put the new one in, kind of reframed it a little bit, caulked it all up, and painted. We haven't used this tub at all.
No, but
or the toilet. We always stay places that have a bathhouse, but it's good to have it in case.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted to do, is just, we kind of figured we'd be mostly staying at places that would have a comfort station, but you never know. We didn't want to be in a situation to where we really wanted to stay someplace and they didn't have that, and then we were limited, so we went ahead and replaced it, and I'm glad we did because it's really nice, and we actually use the tub for storage and stuff like that. So it's helpful for that too.
It's come in handy. So there, like I said earlier, the checkerboard pattern floors continue back in here where we're at the in the diner kitchen area. Of course, we got some records in our jukebox. Do 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 do, lights up and plays awesome 50s music. Real quick, there's Bandit. Bandit's out in the yard. Bandit likes to come in the camper a lot.
It's Bandit! You want to go camping, puppy? Hey, shake my hand if you want to camp. Yay! What a sweet boy. If you couldn't tell, this is totally Bandit's couch.
So we got some records here, some different albums, Dino, of course. And then, this is fun, we put our playing cards up that are, we have Coca-Cola to go with the throwback theme, but then we have some Disney, Route 66, and Vegas. So we like to get themed playing cards from the different places that we travel to.
Yeah, my pop-up, he had a camper and he loved camping, and that's how I learned how to play cards, was in his camper at his booth, just like we have, and we would spend hours and hours and hours playing. One of the reasons why I wanted to get a lot of different cards.
A similar reason we actually have the Dino record is because your family is from the same town as Dean Martin.
Yeah, my dad and my sister were both born in Steubenville, which is where Dean Martin was born. And my grandma was a huge Dean Martin person. She loved him. Your dad's childhood friend, he owns a music store, and your dad was telling him how we were doing a 50s styles camper and everything like that. And he walked over to his big pile of records. He has thousands, and that's the one he picked out.
Had no idea about the Dino connection, nothing.
No idea that Dino means a lot to my family or anything like that. That's just the one that he picked, and it was just really nice.
A big thanks to Kurt Town for that. Check out his band, the Kurt Town Band. Town, T-O-W-N-E. Kurt Town Band. They're awesome, so you want to look them up. And continuing back with the tour, so say hi to Dino and say bye as we go over. We have our Mickey and Minnie, of course. We have to have the Disney influence in here somewhere. They're enjoying a couple scoops at their diner with their jukebox. And then we painted all the cabinets blue. And we were going to go with red, and we tried it, and it came out like pink.
That was such a fiasco. Yeah, we bought red, and it looked like red, like how the booth is, like that 50s style bright red. That's what it looked like. But then we started painting it, and it looked pink.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, maybe we just need some more coats. Maybe we just need... I put... Seriously, it had to be 50 coats on these cabinets, and it still looked pink. It was so weird. So we ditched the red and we went with blue, and it worked out really good.
Yeah, I'm actually happy we did that.
I think it helps make it look brighter in here.
Yes, definitely.
I think the red would have made it a little bit darker.
And then we got to do the awesome red for the booths, which, by the way, this upholstery was done by Chelsea and my mom. I don't know. I don't remember who all did what.
Oh, I remember who all did what. I sat and learned while your mom showed me. Your mom definitely did the majority of it, and I'm so glad, because I'm certainly not skilled enough to pull this off, and she so is, and she did such a good job, and she got the white lined up, and it's gorgeous, and I love it, and thank you again.
So, just for reference, these are the exact cushions that were in here. We just recovered them with vinyl. Vinyl that we ordered, red and white vinyl that they like cut out and sewed together to make the pattern. We even covered the buttons. How about that? With the little panel board right there. That's pretty cool. And then for the table, we wanted it to have that diner looking style, so we took, this is like a metallic tape that we actually just wrapped around the edge to give it that old chromey looking diner table. So then we, you know, of course have our diner accoutrement. Don't know if that's the right word, but we have our bottles and our Coke salt and pepper, our Coke utensil holder, and our Coke straw holder. Lots of Coke stuff.
I'm a really big fan of like retro Coke products. I really like Coca-Cola like diner style stuff. So
that just had to all come in.
This was a really good excuse to just get that stuff.
So we did the cabinets, cabinets blue, and then we did all this trim was like it was basically like a off-color wood, and we painted that with the chrome paint as well as the handles. So that was all chrome. And then these are speakers for the TV and the DVD player. There's some back in the bedroom as well. We painted those chrome. And then this is the AC unit. It was like a terrible yellow. And then this is one of my favorite things. We got these old like Starburst and like mid-century style designs, and we put these all over the ceiling just because we thought that would be fun. So I really like that. And then turning, oh yes, I forgot, go with the flow canoe rentals up on the door. Turning, this is one of my favorite things. This was a brilliant idea that Chelsea had. So both the stove and the refrigerator and freezer, these were not magnetized and they were not red to begin with.
They were like a wood color.
The fridge was a wood color, like a wood panel.
And then
the stove was just
black,
like right here. So I guess that was magnetized. We don't even have any magnets on here. As you can see, we have all of our fun magnets up on the fridge here. But what we did was we cut out sheet metal to fit where the wood paneling was before. And then we wrapped it in red contact paper to give it this old retro style look.
So basically right here, you see where these screws are? You can unscrew them and then you can pull this little tab out, and then this, it's just a sheet that you can pull out. That's where the old wood was. So we just pulled that old wood out, and then we put the new sheet metal that had the contact paper wrapped in it in its place. So then it made a magnet refrigerator.
Of course, we got our Icy, Mr. Polar Bear there. Gotta love that. Oh, and another magnet that's up the top. The inaugural Disney Dream Voyages. We were not on the inaugural Disney Dream Voyages, but we like the magnet, and we did get engaged on the Disney Dream. So, as you can see, like I said before, all of our fun magnets. So we get these whenever we go to a different place or just things we like. Of course, we have the magnet with a dog that looks just like Bandit. Fort DeSoto Park, like I was talking about before, down in Tierra Verde, Florida. Then we have a lot of Fort Wilderness stuff. Fort Wilderness. Disney Annual Pass holder, Universal Annual Pass holder, Disney Vacation Club members. This one is pretty cool. This is when we went out to Las Vegas. This is a rock from when we did the Grinnell Glacier Trail hike out in Glacier National Park, Montana. Salt Springs, when we stayed there at the Ocala National Forest with our friends. This is when Chelsea's dad got her a Route 66 one when we went on our trip out west into Canada.
I love this one. This was such a cool one we found. Did we get this at the Big Texan?
Yes, we did. The Big Texan Steakhouse in Amarillo, Texas.
If you go to Amarillo, Texas, please go to the Big Texan Steakhouse.
Do yourself a favor.
It is so cool.
We have some video of it. We'll link to both that trip, the out west in Canada trip, and the Las Vegas trip as well.
Yes. It's so cool inside. It's huge, and the food was delicious.
And then the last one I forgot, Callaway Gardens. If you don't know, Callaway Gardens is an awesome place in Pine Mountain, Georgia, and every Christmas they do what they call Fantasy and Lights, where you drive through it, and it's amazing. Hopefully we'll go back this year. We usually go like every other year around about there, so if we do, we'll definitely be sure to film it and show you guys. Continuing with the kitchen, like we mentioned, we wrapped the stove front here in the red contact paper just to give it that different color, and then we bought this thing. This is pretty cool, the Nostalgia Retro Series. It has a small coffee pot maker here. It has a little toaster oven, a little sheet, and it has even a griddle on top, a little cooktop, so that's pretty cool. We had to get that. And then we did the same thing on the microwave, put the contact paper up, and then Chelsea actually cut out this little porthole to give it that old retro style, and then we kind of framed it out in that metallic tape as well. And then kind of for the backsplash, we got this like metal diamond pattern material. I think we ordered this online. And then we just put it all along the backsplash area, all throughout the kitchen here. It even goes up and around the window. And this is actually the fixture that was here, which is nice because it has that kind of old look with the white handles. And then of course painted the cabinets blue and the handle silver on that as well. And then the vent hood, this was that awful off yellow as well, and we just spray painted it with that chrome.
How many cans of chrome spray paint do you think we went through?
It was at least 5, but I'm thinking it was more than that.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot. The valances, Chelsea did these, right?
Yeah.
This fabric we ordered online and just wrapped the old valances that were in here in this awesome, like, I guess you call it starburst, but this retro pattern here. Really like the colors. We did the same thing over on this side with this valance to kind of just tie it all together. And of course we have our old style, let's all go to the lobby, let's all go to the lobby. These were actually, we bought these and had them in our garage, as well as some other things that you'll see in here. And then when we decided to do this, we just brought them out here.
Yeah, I mean, it was perfect recycling of products.
Yeah.
Because it just so happened all that fun stuff we got for our garage happened to go really well in here.
And then of course we have Bandit's food and water bowls and the little bone cutout so it doesn't slide around. The magazine rack was already in here, so we just painted this blue as well, painted the trim white, did the same thing with this little box here, and then of course the checkerboard floor is still going through this area. Up here, I love this clock. Neon bowling. Had to have something bowling for the 50s. And then we just printed out these awesome pictures, like look at this old roadside Sea Ranch Motel, or the Starry Night Diner. And then Chelsea actually made these picture frames. This is what, like foam board?
Yeah, it was just foam board that I cut in that, like, you know, that weird rectangular 50s shape. And then, you know, from cutting the foam board, the edges were really jaggy. So I just took masking tape and folded over the edge to make it smooth. And then I just painted it over it with regular paint. And then the little shapes are just, they're just cutouts from, you know, pictures that I printed and then glued on.
So right here, this is a couch that also flips over into a bed. I'm not going to do it, but Chelsea reupholstered this as well and made these pillows using the same material from the valance. Just, I guess you got some fluff and stuffed and sewed them up.
Yeah, they were pretty easy to make. They were just little small pillows. The couch was actually pretty easy too because there wasn't too much sewing involved. We just stapled it in and it's held up pretty well.
It's worked great. It hasn't had any issues.
No.
So. Top point of the Shelby Avenue. This is one of those things that was in the garage. Not sure how much that fits the theme, but why not?
Yeah, it's a cool car. They had a lot of cool cars in the 50s.
And it's a bit of a transitional because now we're going to head into the bedroom, which is more of the Route 66 and the Southwest theming. This used to be carpet. It was like a really ugly green-ish, grayish carpet. Pulled that out and put down this wood vinyl floor. And we have some more pictures here, of course. Fort Wilderness! And then we took, these are like national park icons and printed them out and put them around on the frame. And we got this picture here. It's kind of old stuff. Historic Route 66, so you know where it's at. And then the same thing with these valances, just obviously a different material, as well as the one above the bed, which has the dream catcher. There's an actual dream catcher here too, and then that one as well. And then we bought this bedspread here with the pillowcases. Really like this, all the colors and the pattern that was on it to kind of tie it all together. Over there we got the little Route 66 thing, the little bulb on the gas tank lights up there. And then we have a Fort Wilderness license plate. Over here, this is pretty cool. Camping spelled out with different things like a tent and a fire and a lantern and marshmallows. And we even have some cactus that we keep growing in here.
There's only one cactus there right now because I can't keep anything green alive. But even a cactus. But that one is hanging in there, so it's my little trooper.
We have Sleep in a Wigwam. Awesome little historic Route 66 roadside style stuff, of course with the old style car. And then the Sinclair Dyno Gasoline, always been a fan of that logo, just really liked it. And then just the Route 66 motels and gas and old cars. Our little mascot of the bedroom, we call him Old Blue. And then maybe our favorite thing in the entire camper, da 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 da, we printed out all of these old style posters, I guess you could call them, for all the different national parks, and it goes all the way down to the floor. And we just covered this little divider wall. You know, it was just, I can't remember if it was wallpaper. I think it was wallpaper.
Yeah, it was like that thin camper style wallpaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was definitely some effort doing this because we printed out all the pictures. I laminated them so they would be shiny. And then we used 3M spray glue on the back and had to put them on and hold, on and hold. But it was just kind of a process getting all of them to line up correctly to where it didn't, you know, certain things weren't running into each other too much, or when they did run to each other, it'd be on the bottom. Definitely a process, but I think it's definitely my favorite thing in the whole camper. I really, really like this a lot.
Yeah, I love all the different colors and all the different pictures and logos. They're all kind of different style, but they're all done retro. They're all old vintage style, like travel posters. So it came out really well.
Yeah, I love it. That was your idea, and it was an awesome idea.
My idea, your execution, put them together.
Bam!
Bam! And then we put these brackets in here and here, and we actually put hooks up on the ceiling there because we bought a projector screen that actually hooks here and then hooks up on those hooks there, and we mount a projector under the cabinet so we can watch TV back here, because we do have the small TV there, but that's obviously pretty hard to see from back in the bedroom, even though the sound does carry through the speakers. But we haven't really done the projector in here because we usually just like to take it outside.
In fact, we don't even use the screen when we're outside because the back of our camper is all white, so we just project it onto the camper, and it works really well.
Really well. Okay, so that's, I think, is gonna conclude our tour of our camper. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys felt like you were back in the 50s.
Do the shuffle.
Do the shuffle?
I don't know, is that a 50s dance?
I don't know. How about the twist?
Do the twist.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a 50s dance either. So hopefully you enjoyed it in the old style, in the Southwest, the Route 66, all that stuff. And as you can see, it was a pretty big transformation in here. But like we said, we had a lot of fun doing it. It wasn't too costly at all. And we really feel like it really spruced up the place. So maybe could give you some ideas if you want to do something with your camper or just for fun. So hopefully you enjoyed it either way, whatever you took away from it. And we will see you guys next time. But for now, we're going to say happy travels.
Happy travels.
Ba, 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 ba.